My name is Shinto Teramoto. I've been practicing as an attorney and working with venture capitalists and technology ventures for more than 20 years, since I was admitted to the bar in 1987. In Kyushu University, I am teaching and studying patent, copyright, and other legal frameworks designed to promote dissemination of knowledge and intelligent resources. As a professor of law, it's also my duty to help students to become well-qualified lawyers. Because any dissemination of knowledge and intelligent resources is realized on a social network, my research and education is heavily dependent on the social network context. Now, let's consider the very basic question of how to make an ideal social network. Suppose that 16 people are in a room. How can they make good friends with one another? For example, you may want to employ a very steady strategy to make friends. According to this strategy, each person makes friends with two adjacent persons. By this way, every person becomes a direct friend of every other person, finally. Alternatively, you may want to boldly exchange greetings with a stranger and make friends. By this way, the average distance between people will be quickly reduced. However, some of the pairs will be left without direct connection for a considerably long time. Whichever strategy you employ, it's clear that your goal is to make your social network into a complete graph. That is, to make every person a direct friend of every other person. However, considerable time, labor, and expense are necessary to establish a complete graph. Hub and spokes would be a solution to such problem of a complete graph. Here, the people in the hub and spokes network are likely to heavily dependent on the hub to obtain knowledge and information from others, and also to share their respective knowledge and information with others. People would be happy to remunerate the hub who could save their respective time, labor, and expense to access information and knowledge. Multiple entrepreneurs are likely to compete with one another to occupy the hub position to gain income. Such competition may cause the potential hubs to compete with each other to the point where they are all fatally harmed, and consumers may be obliged to endure the inconvenience that they cannot use the help of a hub to obtain or transmit information. Suppose that the law intervenes in the competition in the market and grants one of the entrepreneurs the privilege to exclude her competitors from the market. The probability that the advantageous entrepreneur will survive increases, and consumers can then depend on the services provided by the surviving hub. However, we also have to consider the possible adverse effect caused by the monopoly. One of the roles of lawyers is to design such legal tools to intervene in the market while restricting the power of the tool to prevent any material adverse effect. The core value of the practice of lawyers exists in their implicit knowledge concerning how they can help citizens and industries to develop their own social capital and to become key players in the social network. I bet legal profession is appealing to students who want to play essential role in our complex society.